Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations, class of 2013. My name is Javier Garcia. When teachers are asked to describe their dream student, most of us would say that we like that student to be honest, hardworking, inquisitive, charismatic, respectful, open-minded, and intelligent. Furthermore, we would want our dream student to be able to take constructive criticism and grow from it, to become a role model through actions, and to measure success not only by how high the grades are, but also by the contribution that he or she has made to raising the academic performance of classmates and teachers. Well, such student is not a dream. She is Michelle Pickett, and tonight it is my pleasure to introduce her. Lucky is the teacher who gets the opportunity, the honor, to teach such a multi-talented and driven student as Michelle. I have known her for the last 3 years, and I have been one of those lucky teachers to have her in my Spanish 3 honors and advanced placement classes. During this time, Michelle has demonstrated a great deal of self-motivation and passion to learn. She has also exhibited a high level of academic performance, earning an A in all her classes and a GPA of 4.9. Yet, what truly makes Michelle stand out is her relentless drive in the pursuit of excellence. For example, last year, when she was not able to take my Spanish 4 honors class due to her dual enrollment schedule, she still attended our conversational after-school practices throughout the entire school year. Despite the fact that she was not getting credit or a grade for it, she happily attended anyway, simply because she wanted to learn and become fluent in Spanish. It is her drive and thirst for knowledge that has inspired so many of us here at Cypress to rise to her level. And finally, a wise man once said, in life, always leave the woodpile higher than you found it. Michelle's dedication and hard work left the woodpile at Cypress Lake High School stacked much higher than when she found it. So ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I introduce Michelle Pickett.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. It has truly been an honor to have such an amazing teacher the past couple of years as him. Remember how we forgot? How we never actually played by the rules we were taught? Because every thought came from our minds and our imaginations were running wild, and so our dreams, they included becoming princesses, rock stars, dinosaurs, and garbage men. And nobody told us we couldn't, because after all, we were just silly kids. And remember how the worst fights were over who broke the brightest crayon or who took the last bite? But we were all still friends, because that was back before society tried to teach us that all good things had to end. And remember when love filled our hearts rather than draining them? But we never dared bet against Annie, because we were absolutely sure that that sun would come out again tomorrow for everyone. But then we reached high school. Then we grew up. And remember how we forgot? Because we started to go by all the rules against which we fought. So every thought became as standardized as a test we took. And so we gave up hope on becoming princesses when society told us there were no happy endings. The stars in our eyes dimmed when musicians were replaced by computers with pretty faces, and we forgot about T-Rex when our creativity was thrown out by the 5-paragraph essay. So we assumed the role of garbage man, and we took out the trash with every FCAT, SAT, ACT, ABC test they could think of to measure our aptitude, to measure our achievements. But then, society preached individuality and originality, when the reality is that it was driven out sorry. When we lost friends over race, creed, and mistakes, and hearts began breaking more often than beating, because that is when we stopped believing in the sureness of the sun. But I think society does that on purpose. Tries to create formulas for every aspect of our lives. I think they do that to separate us from the imitators, the contenders from the pretenders, the motivated and the passionate from the ones who gave up and gave in. Because if there's one thing I've learned in my 4 years of high school, it's that without passion, you have nothing. Every single obstacle that we have ever overcome was deliberately set in our path to test us. And we are those who looked, laughed, and rose to the challenge. We did what we needed to do and more by staying true to ourselves, by staying true to our dreams. So we worked hard, so we had our share of up-all-nighters, and we made it. We're here, class of 2013. Our dreams may have shifted, but our fire is lit. So no matter what we become, from doctors to teachers to CEOs or even beach bums, I implore each and every one of you to be an inspiration to all, and to never again forget how our paths have crossed, how we've shaped and inspired each other in these pivotal years of our lives. Never again forget the friends we've made, the memories we've created, the causes for which we've fought. Never again forget the simplicity and unpredictability of this phenomenon we call life. No, I'm not asking you to remember everything we've learned, nor everything we've earned, and at our 10-year reunion, I won't be upset if you don't remember me or this speech. The only thing that I do ask of you, class of 2013, is that you never again forget. Rather, take these ideas and these beliefs and transform them into a life of passion, a life of purpose, and pass it on. Build your legacy out of what you have done and what you are doing for others, not yourself, because one day, you won't be here anymore, and one day, people may forget you. But I promise you that if you lead a life of passion, a life of selflessness, a life of inspiration, then your fire won't be quieted with your breath, and that will be remembered. Now I know it will take more than one person to change this world, to undo what we've done. But I also know for a fact that it only takes one to inspire, to motivate, and to believe that a change will come, and that's a contagious idea. So catch this fever, class of 2013, and together as one, we'll spread it like a wildfire, never to be extinguished, so that even when we are, we'll know that somebody, somewhere, will know that it was us who started the fire. Congratulations, class of 2013. We made it.